This is my unusual road to the TV program Fool Us. From creating the props to combining AI with film, composing music, rehearsing, coming up with new tricks, and then leaving the Vegas.
Hello, my name is Marco and I'm a director and I'm a magician. And one day during COVID, I was painting my house and I thought I would love to appear on Fool Us.
Okay, great start, but these are just facts. Give them something to feel.
So, as everybody during COVID, I was super bored. I had nothing better to do. I had to stay at home. I watched a lot of magic online. And one day I thought it would be great to appear on Fool Us one day. That would be a big challenge. And it's something that I can start rehearsing during COVID.
Okay. For those who don't know, Fool Us is a TV program with two magicians called Penn and Teller. And magicians go on the show to show them their acts.
I'll do the talking. Okay. So a lot of magicians been on there. They showed their act and then Penn and Teller say something like, I think you did this or you did this, or they say, you fool us, we have no idea how you did it, and you get a trophy. So I thought that's a great challenge, I would love to be on there. I'm more a director than a magician. I do perform, but not so much that I'm well known as a magician. So I thought, how am I gonna get in there? And a couple of years later, I went to a magic convention in London, and they happened to have auditions for the program. So I thought, I'm gonna give it a go. So I explained them more or less what I wanted to do, something with cinema. I'm a director. Normally I direct commercials with big soccer players and a lot of other stuff. But I would also like to give it a go, combining magic and directing. Magic and directing is something I've done before. I did a show called Lestica. In Holland we have a touring theater, which is called the Parade. And I did a show there combining directing and magic. We pretended that we found an old movie about a circus in Wisconsin and we showed that to the audience. So it was like a live documentary. But what they didn't know is that it was a magic show. So that was basically the basics of my Fool Us act, because in that show there was a character called Jones Labrie, and it's a man that has a different brain than you and me because he has the head of a bison. So that's what I told the producers at the convention. I want to do something with a bison head. I had no idea what. I just bluffed my way through there. But then I started working again. I did 2 directing jobs. And then it was the beginning of June. I have no jobs lined up. I'm going to create the act for Fool Us. I had like a basic of what I wanted to do. I sent them an email. And a couple of days later, they said, yeah, okay, you're in there. You're in on the very last shooting day at the end of July 2024. So I had 1.5 months to prepare the whole thing. It sounds like a lot of time, 6 weeks, but it's not. So I wrote the story. What am I gonna do? Then the Urbanus came up with the idea, what if Penn and Teller own a circus and Jones Labrie, the man with the bison head, is going to work in a circus. In Lestica, we had a wedding at the end. So I thought I'm gonna get married to Brooke at the end. So I had a couple of small lines that I wanted to connect together. One of the first effects that I was thinking about was to move something with my hands. Then I thought it has to be something that's connected to nature, like make it alive or make it grow faster. And at a certain point I had the structure and I started to work within the structure and to come up with effects that were not like effects that you buy in a magic store, but I wanted to create something myself. And that's where a prop maker came in. And he started helping me coming up with ideas. Just as a side note, his prop studio is absolutely amazing. He's been doing this for years and years and years. Really good effects for movies. And he also makes magic props. And he loves Penn and Teller and Fool Us. So he really wanted to help me out. Thank you, Ron. I took some of the music that was made for Lestica and I went to 22 Ghosts to help me out to create new music. Thank God for AI, because I had the old material from the Lestica show and I could create new material thanks to my friend Merk. He helped me tremendously. We spent countless hours making the AI that you saw that looks really outdated now, but it's only a year and a half ago. That's how quick it goes. I'm actually a card magician, so I do a lot of stuff with cards, but this was like completely out of my comfort zone. As the weeks were moving on, I was like, why the hell did I start doing this? I have to be on a stage in front of Penn and Teller and an audience of 300-400 people with this bison mask on. It's really warm. All the sound around you is muffled. It feels like you're inside of a warm Tupperware.
You just got it yourself, right? Why does it always have to be so complicated?
It's not complicated. Here, hold this lamp. Here, take this. I'll show you the inside of the bison head. Light a bit lower. Turn the light a bit.
Okay, stop. This light is too small. Can I get a professional light, please?
Who are you talking to? It's just the three of us.
Here.
It's still hot.
Ow.
Yes, this is what it looks
Getting
like.
pretty hot. Can you hurry up?
Yeah,
please?
you can put it away. Okay, so that's what it looks like inside of the bison head. And as you can see, even worse in the studio with a lot of lights.
Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. A lot of people helped me out, which was absolutely amazing. You never have the feeling you're done with something. It's the same as making a painting. When is it done? As the days went on, I had to go to Vegas. I wish I had like 2 more weeks to rehearse, but I didn't. I went to Vegas with a friend called Jones and a friend called Tim. We went to a show, I think Friday night. Then the next day we did the interview for the press kit. Over there it was like going to the props department, working on the props, creating the table, taking the table to the hotel room, rehearse there. Take the table back to the studio again. And then it was the day of the rehearsal and the performance. All the crew members that you normally have on a he's coming here. Legally, we're not allowed to show this, I think. Okay? Sure.
What?
So, yeah, I'm not allowed to show this. So that ends the video here, right?
Well, I think we're okay for YouTube. Can you look into that? Me. And you tell him to go back on set.
Okay, you go back on set.
Yeah, going on set. No, don't show this.
He goes back on set. He's gonna perform.
And you talk about what it felt like to be on stage.
Can I say action?
Yeah, sure.
Action. It's quite intimidating to be on the stage, but then again, when you're wearing the helmet, it doesn't really matter if you're at home or if you're in a studio in front of Penn Teller, because you barely hear and see something. I'll experience it when I'll see that final show. Then came the moment to talk with Brooke, and then came the moment to talk with Penn and Teller, but I'm not allowed to talk about it at the moment, so you have to see for yourself. Go and watch the episode. I'm really happy I experienced this. On to the next project, probably House of Magic. That's an event I organized together with my friend Tim de Vos. We do it twice a year. It's in a beautiful building called the 10 Club in the center of Amsterdam. Or if I'm doing other projects, it will probably appear on my YouTube or Instagram. Let's see you later. Bye.